The hitman wanted to teach his apprentice one last skill, how to drive a manual car. Though the boy drove clumsily and awkwardly, it was a small victory, a wish fulfilled for him. But not long after starting the car, they were forced to stop. Before Tommy could understand what was happening, cars surrounded them from all directions. When he saw Fred, Tommy was completely stunned. Still, he instructed Julian to stay in the car and got out himself, seemingly ready to face his fate. But before he could react, someone punched him from behind, knocking him out cold. When Tommy woke up, he found himself tied to a chair in a rented apartment. Seeing Julian nearby, he realized the full situation. Under pressure from his father, the boy had no choice but to obey and leave the room. At that moment, the barely surviving mage transformed back into a killer. He easily took down one of his men, clearly seeking revenge against Tommy, turning the situation into a three-way battle. Julian, heading downstairs, spotted Mage. To his surprise, Mage was still alive. Fred, meanwhile, didn't plan to kill Tommy immediately, instead taunting him. "Your son is about to have a new father and you're still worried about seeing him?" Suddenly, Mage barged in holding a hostage, shocking Tommy even more. Julian refused to abandon his friend. He picked up a handgun from a body downstairs. But in this chaotic standoff, enemies weren't necessarily allies. Fred and Mage both wanted to kill Tommy themselves, and neither could persuade the other. Who would actually take the shot became a tense dilemma. Taking advantage of their argument, Tommy quietly freed himself, snatched Fred's gun from behind, and held it in front of him as a human shield. Mage grinned, finally seeing an opportunity for revenge. He pulled the trigger immediately, and unlucky Fred took the bullet while shielding Tommy. Forced to retreat, Tommy backed up with him, and they both leapt out the window together. But the danger wasn't over. When Julian entered the room with the gun, only Mage remained. Tommy wanted to leave, but then he received a call from Mage in the car. "Julian is in my hands. If you want him alive, meet me at the place from last night," Mage warned. Helpless, Tommy contacted Bob, hoping he could rescue his son. Bob's response was blunt. A man solves his own problems. It was clear he wouldn't help. Furious, Tommy hung up, torn between saving his son and protecting Julian.